Hello, we are back for some more Project Motor Racing. It is release day for the game, so I thought I'd jump back in and see how things are running. We did have a patch out today, so I'll have a little look, see if there's any changes on that. With a bit of luck, we'll try and give some multiplayer a go. I know the servers were playing up before. I don't know whether they're any better, but we'll try it. If not, we'll be doing some more career mode and having a look through some of the different cars and tracks in the game. Will be the plan for today. See how we get on, really. I'll try and jump into some multiplayer and see if I can get a couple of races in with the casual multiplayer, I think, to start with. I don't know if there'll be much in the way of lobbies going, but we'll see, because I'll probably end up just coming off the circuit anyway for most of them, because it's a tricky car, tricky to drive, unless it's the Mazdas, and then we'll be alright, because I can do the Mazdas. It just depends if I know the tracks or not. But yeah, we'll jump in, see how we get on. I might try a multiplayer first and see if we can get anywhere with it. Like I say, the servers have been a bit funny today. Let's go for social, because that's the basic stuff. These are the quick races. So we've got Lime Rock Park, so I know that one. So we'll try that. Starts in 2 minutes. Select a vehicle. Yes, there's been a few. I've seen a few interesting bugs on this today. People have mentioned. It's not been the best received, should we say? I know, it's a good reason, I guess. There's a lot of stuff that people aren't liking or isn't quite working properly, which is frustrating as well. But there's definitely potential there. I'll give it that. I've quite enjoyed my time with it, to be honest. Hey, Poxy. Yeah, the reviews haven't been very popular. Like I said, I was just saying, I've quite enjoyed it so far on the controller. It's a challenge on the controller, because I'm used to like GT7 and stuff like that. So this kind of thing is a bit different. I can't really speak for the wheel users and stuff. Hey, Tubbs. But yeah, like I say, the career mode I've done so far is okay. The AI needs some improvement, and I believe there's another patch coming tomorrow. I know one of the devs mentioned the AI is quite old, from quite an old build in this, so I'm hoping they update that soon. Because I know they've kind of boasted about how good the AI is, and I've not really seen it yet. Because if you get in front of them, they can tend to barge you off. Like I say, graphics on this are brilliant on the PS5, but then there's not a lot going to compete with GT7 because it's a first-party title. It doesn't look horrendous. Oh, it's definitely challenging, Tubbs. Give it that. It's definitely challenging. I am streaming in horizontal and vertical, by the way. So if you're not seeing some of the messages I'm talking to, that is why. There's a link in the description to the horizontal stream, which is in a higher resolution, and so I'd recommend that one. But we'll see if we can actually get into this, because the servers have been a bit iffy. Got 24 registered for this. I know the number of players, the number of cars on track in the single player is a lot less than PC, and I guess that's just down to the AI, because it says the AI is using exactly the same physics as the player is, which it's pretty CPU intensive, I guess. How it will work on multiplayer, I don't know. Maybe I'll have horrendous frame rates when we get in, we'll see, because I've not done any multiplayer yet. I tried to launch them before to test it, but the servers are not really working. Light free, will it compete with Mario Kart? I don't know, I've not seen any blue shells yet. Keep an eye out. Maybe someone will do Rainbow Road as a mod for it. Because it's got mods that are available, so people can upload stuff and download mods. Liveries and stuff are mods in this. And I downloaded a bunch earlier that the dev team had made. And like in the last stream we had the Praga, which was a modded car, which was interesting. I mean, fingers crossed we actually get into a race, because I've not tried multiplayer yet, so I would imagine it's going to be carnage. Travelling track, this is the bit I always got stuck on last time, so if I can get past this, I'll be well impressed. I'll actually get... Oh! Here we go. Qualifying. Right, let's get some qualifying in, because I don't really know any setup stuff. See which version of Lime Rock it is.
Clear of pit lane.
See how I go for qualifying. Track's quite slippery. Okay, so it's the full version, it's not that. Okay, so that's good. It's the fast version of it. Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of potential here, I think. So we've got 7 people in.
Timing's begun. This lap counts.
This track is quite slippery. It's slightly wet, I think. Cargo's so light over that bit. Need to turn it a bit earlier on that one. Ah, let's mess that up. It does feel weird. I've not raced it on this condition before. It does go light over the top. Right, I need to brake a tiny bit earlier there. Sort of compromise my exit on that one. I haven't put the gamepad on, I'll do that in a sec. My overload. Ah, I messed that up. Well, I'll do that. I'll do this. It's very easy to overheat the tyres on this circuit. I need to brake a tiny bit earlier on that as well. Right, let's see if this can give us a decent lap.
You've got 5 minutes left. Carry more speed through that. Ah, too late on there. Lost the exit.
Are you playing Brazil with a controller? That's pretty good. Should hopefully be a bit quicker. I can't do cockpit. I'm so used to GT7. Bit quicker. Slightly faster. Still not up to pole though. I messed that up.
Pushing too hard in the corners.
Get out of the way, that car. Oh, okay. So Velocirex has got a really good time. We're at like a tenth behind him, so that's not too bad. I know he's a second faster. Wow, that's a good time. He must have been properly chucking it in. He must have a good setup.
One minute left.
Might get one more lap in. The front tyres are not liking it. So used to the cars ghosting in GT7 and they don't do it in this.
Session over. Check and flag this lap.
So improved me best, but still far way behind the guy in first. That was a good time by him. Oh, that's good Evo rule. Glad you're enjoying it. So it'd be interesting to know what the vehicle setup is for someone else. Because he might be using the vehicle setup, and I'm not. Obviously, I haven't got a clue about that kind of thing. Not yet, anyway. So I'm just going with the default setups. I'm just glad to get around the circuit. So it'll be interesting for our first multiplayer race. It's very easy if you make contact with the cars to go flying off the circuit. Better than Rensport. Okay, I didn't play Rensport. Yeah, I was hoping to get a go at that, but unfortunately not. I'm saying, I think there's a decent. It's a decent start. I think there's a lot more that you can do with it. The core of the game's okay. For me, anyway. I know a lot of people. It's quite varied. Some people complain that the handling's terrible, but it depends on the cars you drive. Because I think the hypercars are a bit iffy, from what I've seen. They're quite hard to handle. Because I know when I tried driving them, they were just kind of veering off all over the place. But the devs are looking at that. There's a few that I know they've got a ton of feedback, obviously. So there's going to be loads they're looking at. It's going to be absolutely loads.
Second place, great job. Now let's carry this momentum into the race.
So we're over a second quicker. Oh, okay. That's not ideal. I know where Chunky had an issue with changing settings and it turned the engine off. So I'd be interested to know what Valessa X. So he's a 21, so he's slightly quicker on every. Because I know I am slow on that first one. Is that only 4 cars? Oh, waiting for the players to grid. Okay. And they need to add rolling starts as well. They haven't got any yet. So I can't change gear yet. See if I get a decent start. I mean, everyone's just using fuel when they do that. I guess you could put less fuel in. Because I would imagine it's going with full fuel. Will everyone grid or will it just put them in automatically? It's nice that it shows you the difference between like PlayStation. I don't know if the ones with the computer with the controller is Xbox. Could well be. That could well be Xbox. Or it could be PC players with a controller, I don't know. I'd suggest it's Xbox. It's got PlayStation, Xbox and PC.
Good luck, mate.
What a start. Random car just sat there. Just trying to watch the tyres to start with. Someone's got a penalty already. I don't know if that car's hittable. I mean, a bit of a bug that it's still there. It's definitely quicker on this inside line. It's going to go up the middle.
You've got the fastest lap right now. Nice work.
Keep a bit of pressure on him. Oh, he's gone off. Oh my god. Caught the grass. Somehow still second. Yeah, I did a video on the controller settings. I put a video up yesterday. Went through all the different controller settings and how they work. But yeah, I can show it up after this. Need to see if I can catch up with the guy first. It is pretty tricky.
Keep pushing hard and stay focused.
Guy first is going. Just got to see if he gets a penalty and makes a mistake or anything like that. Try the GTS. Yeah, it's an Xbox, right, okay.
Your pace is strong and you're closing in on the leader. Keep on it, mate.
Messed that up. Just gotta hope he makes a mistake. a massive gap behind. 10-second penalties. Oh, he made a mistake. Keep going. I don't have the default
Second place
joypad
is
settings.
It's time to push.
I've got custom controller settings. I've got the default car setup. Oh, the guy behind's proper dropped off.
You got this, you're in the lead. Final lap. Keep it on the island.
Don't really need to push for this either. This is looking good. I mean, getting the win in our first race. That'll do. That'll do nicely. Yeah, there's Gamepad Racer. There's been loads of issues with the servers. Yeah, loads of issues. It is quite tricky to. It is quite tricky to drive this on controller. That's for sure. That's pretty good, though. I'm happy with that. First place on a sim with a pad. I mean, I know the circuit pretty well because I had to do it for the. Anybody knows know is I've got exactly the same setup I used on that. It's got to wait for everyone else to come in, I think. Oh, just missed out on the fastest lap. Guy in third got it. But it's easily done, isn't it, to make mistakes? So it's driven us into the pit. Guess everyone's going to form up behind me. Oh, it's a decent race. This car behind me. Unless it's just those other cars are still haven't finished yet. Cheers, Bud Nudge. Yeah, it's Just waiting for it to see what happens if it does quit us out. I mean, it's a shame it's not a rank race. That would have been good. But the rank racing's are longer races. So I need to... I'm just getting a feel for it with this and trying some different combos, because it doesn't affect your ranking this bit. Because I did the time trial for the... Which was on this... Actually, it wasn't quite this circuit. It was the circuit... It was the version of this with the chicane in. Or one of the chicanes in. And they put me in Division 3, I think. Which I guess is in the middle. Yeah, it's quite tricky out of corners. It'd be nice if they had little... like on Gran Turismo, where it's got a dot to show you what's what. Where your steering is. I could do with that on controller. I'm sure there was a HUD option for your inputs as well, but it only seems to come up on if you're on a wheel. For your pedal and brake. Is this still going, or is someone going to finish the race? Because I can't really do much with this yet. Unless there's people it's still waiting for the race, because there was that guy still on the course. Hey, Catch! How's it going? Might end up being stuck on this screen though, unfortunately. Surely everyone's in by now. Yeah, first race and first win, Catch. Let's move some of this screen over, actually. Yeah, we've been stuck on this screen now, unfortunately. Yeah, the servers have been wrecked. I was amazed I got into that one, but it seems like we're not getting out of it. I would say it looks like we're just completely stuck on this screen. So it's not letting me do anything. No worries, bad. Nice for popping in. Yeah, I can't do anything with this. Because I would imagine it should have exited the race, but there was one car stuck on the track, wasn't it? So whether that... this was a social one, Catch. I thought I'd try a couple of social ones out. Hey, Poison Monkey, how's it going? So does that mean I have to restart it? Hey, Ben. Will I just have to restart the game, or will it kick it out eventually? Poison Monkey. Yeah, I don't know a lot of the circuits in this game. I know a couple, but a lot of them are new to me. Like this one was a new circuit to me. Not right now, obviously I've practiced it in the solo races, but it's the first time I've raced on it. Because if looking about how many people were registered and there's only 7 got into the race. Not a lot, to be honest. The gamepad racer, the haptics, there's a bit of resistance for the throttle. There's not an awful lot going on with the brake. Not as much as like Gran Turismo. Hey, Benjamin. If I can get out of the screen, I might just restart the game, to be honest. Yeah, I might just restart it. If I'm just going to be stuck there. But it gives me a good chance to go through the settings and everything, so I'll do that. I'll run through all my settings. Right, it's L3, isn't it? So my assists are in there, because it's L3. So I've got racing line turned off, I've got traction control and ABS set to authentic, which should set it to what the car is in real life. Clutch, cup, blip, throttle, downshift protection, all that I've just got turned on all the time. Manual transmission, pit limiter's turned on because I can't be messing with that. And I've got the pit box indicator off. And at the start of the game where it tells you, asks you what your sort of experience are, I went for the, like, lots of experience. Obviously, possibly not the best idea, but that's the settings it give me. My control bindings, I've messed around with a bit, just to make it a bit more like what I'm used to with Gran Turismo. So I switch gears on X, cross and square on the PlayStation. It's set to different ones. Everything else is pretty similar, I think. That's my input device bindings. So the ones for the pad are steering pad dead zone, saturation zone, sensitivity. So it's this one, this one, this one, and this one are the main ones. And then there's that as well, haptic strength. And you've got some other dead zones. Like I said, I did a video going through what each does yesterday. Exactly that, Poison Monkey. Preferences, I've just got that. I don't know why I've got metric on. I need to... I should turn the distance to miles, I guess. So it's like miles per hour and things. Let's try another one anyway. See if we can get into another lobby. So what have we got? Social. Let's try that again, because I don't know the Porsche, so I'll give that one another go. Select the vehicle. Go for our red car again. Try it again. Summer. Then I might try one of the different ones. Assuming to get into this. I've not tried the Porsches, so I don't know what they drive like. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what this and Rennsport are like in like 6 months. Excuse me. Sorry. It's a long day. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what they're like in a few months. Oh, it's definitely got potential. I quite enjoy driving the Mazda. It'd be nice to see it on some different circuits, I guess. Or if there's any lobbies going. See if it lets me in. I haven't tried driving the I haven't tried driving the Porsche, the classic Porsche. I would imagine it's gonna be tricky because it's back end heavy, I guess. Yeah, I was quite surprised how well IC Rally's been received. I know there's not an awful lot of content in it. There's only a few stages, isn't there? But I think what they've done really well. Which, considering all the hassle AC Evo's had, that's quite impressive. Is it going to let me in? Hey, Millie. Oh, that's good. I think my camera's moved. Just do that, sir. Yeah, I think the camera had moved. How are you, Ethan? How's it going? Is it going to let me in? See, this is often where I got stuck. This is where I get stuck. It does look amazing, the catch. The, yeah, the rally. I've seen some video of it. It does look really cool. Kiloton will not be impressed. Oh, okay, that didn't work then. Try again. So it's 3 minutes for that. Nordschleifer I won't be doing, because that's too long. 8 minutes for Sebring in the GT4. Historic Porsche Challenge is in 8 minutes. So we've got 3 minutes for that. We'll try that again. I'll give it another go. I need to try some of the other cars out. I'll give it another go. If it doesn't work, I'll jump back into the... right, okay. So you've got 21 registered for this. I'll give it another go. If it's still a bit iffy, then I'll try some single-player events. I need to continue my career in the Mazda to see if I can actually get enough money to buy something else by winning it. Yeah, I've not played GT7 this week because of this. I'll have to jump in it at some point. I'll be interested to see what the patch tomorrow is like. I'm hoping they do some AI improvements. So that's one of the main things letting it down with the single player. I mean, the time in between races is pretty good. It is pretty good music. Yeah, I like this quick turnaround of races. I think that's pretty cool. And also, that crossplay is really good. But if you can't get into races, I know they're busy working on it. I mean, the devs have been doing silly hours. Spa's a classic for GT3s on Gran Turismo. I like Spa with the GT3s. Daily Race B Spa this week, isn't it? On the Group 4s. Yeah, I've not set a time for it though. Yet, because like I said, I've been playing this. Hopefully we'll get into a race. It's just a shame that last one wasn't a ranked race, because getting a win on our first race. I'm surprised it didn't bin it, to be honest. I fully expected to bin it on that last race. Now this is Project Motor Racing. Right, will it let me in? Will it let me in? Guessing not. I reckon it's going to dump me out again. Because it does this when it dumps you out. Because it should put me on the launching track. It is at the moment, Poison Monkey, that's for sure. It is a streamer's nightmare. Yeah, it's going to dump me out. It's a shame. I quite enjoyed that last race. And it was surprising that nobody, it was clean racing. Apart from that random car stuck in the middle of the circuit, which I reckon is the reason why it didn't finish. I saw somebody posted a screenshot of a race with the MX-5s, and two people in it had Aston Martin Vantages. Cause it must have been that glitch where it drops out and it switched me to the Aston Martin Vantage, And there was 2 people in the race with Aston Martins, and they didn't even win. Yeah, it's going to beat me out. Custom lobby. I might have a look. Let's go back. What have we got? Light Rock Park. MX5 trophy. 10 of 32. So that didn't go. Let's do a refresh. Yeah, it doesn't like that. Must have missed out. Give it one more go. I need to try that historic Porsche. I quite like that it's doing events based on the starter cars that people will buy, because you can generally either afford the Mazda or the Porsche. But I've never driven the Porsche, so I'll stick to the Mazda for now. Oh, cool, Ethan. Well done. The vehicle. At least he remembers what vehicle I like. 53 seconds. 9 registered players. I mean, if we get a race with 9 people, I'll be happy. A rainy F1 simulator. Yeah. I mean, there's normally, like with Gran Turismo, you can go and look at replays and stuff while you're waiting, or you could do some qualifying or something. But it doesn't let you do it because it's obviously part of the race. You'd think it'd let you do practice. You know, once you've registered, like you could on Forza. That's what it needs to do. So you register for the race, and then you go and do some practice on the circuit with the car before the quali starts. That's the way they need to do it. Yeah, you should be able to just jump straight in. So when it does connect into the server, it should switch to the circuit once it completes this bit. And if it doesn't, it's just going to fall over. Because I think this is the bit that's failing, the server connection. I think it's just down to the demand. Yeah, I think it's dead. Yeah, I think it's failed. The thing is, you can't check the logs on the console, on a PC, and check what the logs are doing. Yeah, it's not letting me in. Right, let's do a couple of go back to my career mode, I think. This is the car I was using. What are we on? Event calendar. So we've done those 2. Let's try the MX. Let's try this one, the US Trophy South. Oh, there's 4. Daytona, Sebring, Lexington and Sebring. Oh, that's harsh. Oh well, let's see what these are like. So do you only get prize money for first, second and third? That's kind of harsh, isn't it? Let's try it, I guess. Don't know the Daytona circuit, but we'll have a go. Well, I've done it a tiny bit in Gran Turismo, but it's the full circuit. I'm going to be way behind. Right, let's try some practice.
You're clear.
Where's the way out? Oh, it's around there. Is that it? I suppose I just have to follow this round, don't I? Keep forgetting. So go full around there. And that's where the AI needs work. I don't know what the slipstream would be like on this. Or what the braking will be. I don't even know if that's a good place to brake. So I guess that's the pit lane. I'm sure I'll get the hang of this circuit at some point. Steady on, Mr. AI. So there's only 8 cars on this. So I'll have to brake on the 2, I think. don't know why he's driving on the outside.
Five minutes remaining in the session.
Okay, I need to brake a bit harder there. Definitely need to take that faster. Well, at least we're quicker than the last lap. And we're not last, but then someone hasn't set a time yet, so... We're about 3 seconds away. So just after the 2, I think. Probably carry more speed through that. At least it's only practice. Okay, that didn't really work. I don't know if you need second gear to get around that. Yeah, I'm only 4 seconds off the time.
Remaining.
I felt better. So I've kind of sussed some braking for that one.
Checker flag is out. Session finished.
Yeah, it's second gear out of that, I think. Once it starts sliding, it just keeps sliding. Anyway, let's return to the pit. Let's try qualifying.
You're clear.
Oh, dirty tyres. Come on, tyres. Let's start that again. Turn to the pit. Excuse me. The AI are having a bit of trouble getting out of the pit. I mean, if you do that in the race, I'll be laughing. Can't imagine my quality time will be that good for this one. That was better. It's those cones. The cones after the two. That's the breaking point. So this one will be a quali lap, I think, the next one.
Lap timing's live. Make it count.
Well, that went well. Need to brake a lot earlier than that. so slow on this circuit.
Five minutes to the end.
$15 laps to Spa, nice. I reckon third gear out there, I'll probably do. So then they've got to be catching the guys in first. Still not set a time. Quicker than I've done it so far, anyway. Messed that up a bit, I think. Slightly better.
One minute to go.
Nah, I messed it up. Too hot on the brakes on the way in.
Session's done. Check and flag this lap.
That was a bit quicker. Well, that didn't work. So that's put me where? Is it 8th?
Here's what it is. We'll have some traffic in front of us to start the race.
Oh, Jake Hodges got disqualified. Okay. Alright, we'll do this race before we finish off, I think.
Keep focused.
See if we can get a good start. 3, 2, 1, go. Ah! Let's restart. Not doing that. Right, try that again. False start. Hey Deadpool's dad, this is Project Motor Racing. And I've got very cold tyres. Start that again. I needed a proper run at this. Instead of messing up the first corner. Right, need to be really careful on that first corner. It needs a bit of work still. It makes a nice change. It's more in depth than Gran Turismo. This is standard PS5. And the AI need a bit of work. That's what the AI do to you if you get in front of them. They just ignore you and just completely send you off the circuit. I'm hoping that gets fixed a bit tomorrow. They are pretty deadly, yeah. If you get way out in front of them, they're alright. Ah. Come on. It's once you get into that slippiness, because the tyres are so cold. It is a bit like GT7, yeah. See if we can make it actually past the first bend. Really? Really, AI? Really?
Need a good start. Remember to keep the nose clean into turn 1.
Hey, Ethan. I mean, I'm going to probably finish it last anyway. I'm just going to stick to the inside. I'm not going fast enough to warrant the outside. And I might catch him up a bit. It's a percentage base. I'm 100% AI for this. I don't know how much effect the slipstream gives you in this. Messed that up a bit. Yeah, it was an update came out today. It was just some like last minute fixes that people spotted over the weekend. It's 8 laps, quite a long race. I mean, I'm looking forward to trying Spec 3 when that comes out. I survived that. That went better. I don't know if we're just continually losing time. They've all got slipstream off each other, and I haven't. So I'm just going to continually lose time to them. Hello, time race. I'm not entirely sure I understand the question. Messed that corner up a bit. Oh no! Lost another place. I mean, Moser doesn't really do default stuff on the PlayStation. It's not really supported, is it? And I don't think that you have to tend to pester them rather than they come to you. I messed up that corner. Catching the guy in front though. Ah, he's gaining again. Must be the gearing. Keep overshooting that corner. Need to brake earlier. That's definitely the best I've done that. Does just keep pulling away though. Start to catch him and then I tend to lose it. No worries, Deadpool's done. Thanks for popping in. Cheers, dude. So slow through that infield section. Shimmy that bollard. Hey T-Mac. Some good racing on Gran Turismo, do you mean? Or on this? God, this race feels like it's forever. .212 is my best lap so far. This is AI. I couldn't get into multiplayer, so I thought I'd kick off one of the career races. So I'm not really getting any tyre scrubbing up the top of the wall. Right, last lap.
1 to go.
Just want to see if I can beat me time at least. No, messed that up. It's a shame. Yeah, couldn't get one. I'll try one more after this. So I was gonna finish, but I might try one more online, see if I can get on again.
Nice job. You ran it to the end. That's points on the board.
Because we got we had one race and we won it. So I'll see if I can get another one. So the next one is Sebring, which I don't really know. Lexington, I'm not sure what circuit that is. Then Sebring again. Right, let's try one more multiplayer. See if we got in for a social.
And there is something different about driving in the night that you do end up in a different state of karma. Very much
Right, 3 minutes. Let me just try that. Yeah, select the vehicle.
In that plane, it's something that really touches you. One of my best experiences was hammering along the Molson.
Right, try that. I should just be back in a second.
Through the middle of the car.
1 minute, well, 55 seconds left to see if we can get in the game. If we can, that'd be quite cool. Thanks everyone for popping in, by the way. Don't forget to leave a like if you haven't already. Consider subscribing if you are new, of course. We tend to mostly do Gran Turismo 7. But this might become a staple if the online races are any good. When they eventually work properly. It'd be nice to have an alternative. Because I think the online racing could be alright. Right, let's see if it lets us in. If it does, great. If it doesn't, I'll probably just end it. As in the stream, not like anything other than that. Right, let's see if we can get in. Come on, one race. This is where it normally falls over the server connection bit. I think it's just the demand. There's a lot of people playing it. Yeah, I think that's died. Give it a few seconds just to check. But I have a feeling that's not going to do it. I'll give it a minute, see if it gets on. I'll see if there's anything on Reddit, not Reddit, on the Discord about it. It's not looking promising. Yeah, I think that's pretty much what it's going to do. Okay. Custom lobby, Lime Rock Park, Mazda. Let's try that. Oh, he's got a password. Okay, never mind. So the ones we use are their PC users. This is GT. S5 Trophy. I don't really know that. Canadian Tire Motorsport Park. Well, it says Canadian Tire Motorsport, but it's actually showing Monza. No. It's not going to have it. No, unfortunate. Looks like we're not going to get any more multiplayer. We kind of got one race and that was it. That's a shame. Yeah. It's not happening. Yeah, I see they got password protected one, so you can't get in. Never mind. Somehow it's given me an AMG. Right, I'm going to call it a night there, I think. I'll be back on Thursday. Hopefully they'll have done another update by then and the servers will be working. So, with a bit of luck, we'll get some multiplayer racing in on Thursday and see how we get on with some of the casual races. I'll have to try and practice the Porsche as well, the classic Porsche from the Porsche Cup, and see if I can get anywhere in that. Because it seems between the Mazda and the Porsche for a lot of the online races, so it'd be nice to mix it up. But anyway, thanks a lot everyone who's been popped in. Thanks for the likes, thanks for the new subs, and thanks for chatting. Otherwise, it's just me talking to myself. With a bit of luck, multiplayer racing on Thursday. Until then, bye for now.